Hey everyone, Dr. Sheniqua Johnson here, aka Sheniqua Inspires, and I am back with another 3-tip video. So this one is actually in response to some questions, and we love the questions and the comments, especially when they have good intentions behind them. You can keep your naysaying and all of your Debbie Downer mentality, you can keep that with you. But if you have something good to say, if you've got some legitimate questions and comments and you're pondering on something, I welcome it. I welcome it. So this video is actually in response to that. So I am going to answer the question, and I'm going to give you 3 tips on why you should start your own YouTube channel. So someone wanted to know, what were the benefits? Why am I on here telling everybody to subscribe? Well, there is a method to the madness. Now, that just so happens to be the title of one of my podcast episodes. So if you're not well versed on Sheniqua Inspires, this girl does it all. So I do have 2 podcasts, not one, but 2 podcasts. And one of my podcasts is called Sisterly Sundays Podcast. And there was an episode on there entitled Method to the Madness. So you need to go and check out Sisterly Sundays Podcast so you stay and get all of this. You get saturated with all of this greatness. So today's video, If you know, you know. So make certain you got your water, you got your paper, you got your pen, you got little note cards, you got everything you need, because I'm going to give you the goods. So today, again, we're giving you 3 tips on why you should start a YouTube channel. Well, the first one, and this is the one that is prominent for me. I can only speak for myself. I can't tell you why everybody else does it, but I can only tell you what's in my heart. And number 1 is to share your expertise. One of the reasons why God allowed me to become an author, and I'm so grateful that I came into alignment with what He said about me. Because God had said I was a writer from years ago. But it took me a lot of years, a lot of growth and development had to take place, a lot of reflecting, right? A lot of stuff had to take place over those years in order for me to fully feel, come into alignment, that I understood what it is, that I could hear clearly what He was saying to me about being an author. And one of the things that God has showed me about being an author, so when I'm here and my words are here, who is this impacting? So I'm going to ask you the question. If you're there and your thoughts that God is downloading into you, your thoughts based off of your experience, you having to start again, right? Remember, we did the video on 3 tips to prepare you to start again. So you've started again. You found your purpose in your pain. That was another 3-tip video. So if you haven't seen those, you got to go play catch up. But you have now found purpose from your problems. And you've come out on the other side. Now, you now have the duty, I'm going to say it, you now have the duty to go and teach someone else, to show them the blueprint. So, now that was just me recapping from some of the last videos. But there you are, here I am. My words, my thoughts, my feelings based off of my experiences, the lessons that I've learned is all right here. So I get a pen, I get a paper, and I write it down. Where is that paper? It's right here. The paper is right here. So what does that mean? Who's here? who's here? They're the only people that are going to get this message, right? Only the people who could come in. Maybe I can open the door. I can invite some people to come in and say, hey, look at what I wrote. And they can be blessed. They can be delivered. They can be set free from it. But just imagine if this paper was now placed into a book with pages. And then that book is able to go in this kind of, mystical land, like we don't know anything about this, but it goes in there. And now people and other places can get a hold of your words, your thoughts, your experiences, the lessons and personal development that you've gained is all in here, that's now in here and is now delivered out there. You get the visual? So that is one of the main reasons why I would recommend someone to start a YouTube channel, because now it takes it another step. So yes, when I put my thoughts, my experiences on a sheet of paper and it goes into a book and it gets sold on Amazon or it gets sold on my website, sheniquainspires.com/books, because your girl got plenty. So go check that out, sheniquainspires.com/books. So now you get the physical books and you can open the pages, and yes, the words come off the pages and they speak to your heart, they speak to your mind, and they can speak to your feet. And now your feet can move, and now you can take action. Now you can become a better you. Now you out here moving and shaking, healing, and then you can take that healing and bless others, and then they start to heal. And so it's like a domino effect from my words and my experiences. But guess what? When you read it in a book, you may not get all of that. Y'all saw me, I'm doing all of this, doing all of that. Okay, so you could feel it, because you're now visually watching me. And now you're drawn in, now you're connected, and you're like, whoa, I want to be an author. Well, I did give you some 3-tip videos on that. So you got to go back to the media one when we were talking about becoming an Amazon bestseller and tips on how to start your writing process. So there's so many good videos that you can binge watch to get you in position. But guess what? Sometimes just reading the words aren't enough for people. For the people who learn by reading, then it's great for them. They got you on the first take. But there are some people who are visual learners and they want to see you. That's one of the reasons why my podcast, The Black Girl Encourage Her, is taking off so much. And it's right here on YouTube. So while you're here, after these 3-tip videos, you can go watch this. Listen, you can go watch The Black Girl Encourage Her. You can listen to Sisterly Sundays podcast. It's all right here on YouTube for you. But now people are able to visually see, they're able to connect with the speakers and they see the expression. So now they feel supported. We always talk about in these 3-tip videos about getting a support network. Well, now you feel like, wow, I see Sheniqua. She looks like me. She behaves like me. Her mannerism is like me. She could be the one to help me. She could be my accountability coach. She could be my book publisher, because she just has that light in her. And I'm drawn to it. I'm attracted to that, professionally speaking. But for the visual learners, YouTube is a great place. It's universal. A lot of people can access it. It's becoming more popular. So that is one of the reasons. That's the main reason why I would advise someone to start their own YouTube channel. It is for the reach, because you can then share your level of expertise, which is based off of your experience. And now you are seen as the one who has the authority on it. Do you own it? No, you don't own the authority, but you are now seen as the go-to person. So because I've done numerous 3-tip videos, and they span from wellness to personal development to the media with the books and the podcast, well, Now, when you start thinking about who do I go to write a book, you'll say, oh, Sheniqua Inspires did that YouTube video on 3 tips on how to become an Amazon bestselling author. So I'm going to start with her. So when you start your channel, it's your opportunity to share your expertise. You get to say how you want to impact the people. And now you become the expert. I know many people don't like that word expert, but you become the expert. So that was 1. 2, you get to reach a wider audience. So someone could be watching this right now in the Philippines, right? I'm a New York City girl, but I could have people in Detroit watching. I could have people in Chicago, in Chi-Town. I could have people in A-Town, right? You know, all over the world. I could have people in Ghana watching, Nigeria, Jamaica, right? They're watching. So YouTube allows for you to have a wider audience. And you don't have to do it my way. You don't have to get on here and say, oh my gosh, I got to figure out 3 tips to give to the people. No, but you can do it your way because you're going to speak to your audience. But having the YouTube channel gives you the opportunity to reach the masses. So my company, my media company, Stronger Through Faith Media, our tagline is helping you get your message to the masses. Helping you to get your message to millions. I didn't say we're going to get you $1 million, but we're going to help you get your message to millions. And one of those ways is to do that is by getting and starting a YouTube channel so that you can have a wider reach. So let's do a quick recap. We are giving you 3 tips on why you should start a YouTube channel. The first being, it's a great place for you to share your experiences so that you can build the authority. You can be seen as the expert. And number 2 is so that you can reach a wider audience. Now, number 3, ain't so bad. It ain't so bad. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Number 3, for the reason you should start your YouTube channel is to create another source of income. How many of you don't need another source of income? I'll wait. That ain't my hand going up. That ain't me. Because the Word of God tells us we need multiple streams. We need multiple streams coming in. Because if one dry up, you got all of the other ones that's going to take care of you. So if that job says you are no longer needed, that does not mean you ain't necessary. So just because they're not wise enough anymore to employ you doesn't mean that you got to stop right there. We already got geared up and we are prepared on how to start over, right? How to start again. So now you're going to pull your 3-tip video down. You're going to be like, look, Dr. Sheniqua prepared me for this and I'm ready to start again. Because you know what? It's good to have multiple streams. So this is a great platform. And so there are some strategies. Now, I'm not going to sit here in this video and try to teach you the strategies on how to monetize, but just know that that opportunity is available to you. So when you reach a certain amount of subscribers and you've got a certain amount of watch time, that now then puts you in position to monetize. But see, we always aim for the top, right? But we want to keep that in mind. But there is a shorter, I guess, kind of like if you're thinking of a race, there's a pit stop. So yes, we know the max, we know the numbers where we need to be, where our ultimate goal is so that we can monetize. But if you get to that halfway mark, you can then start having ads. You can start generating money from ads. You can also sell your products. I done plugged several of my books doing these 3-tip videos. I done plugged my coaching. I done unplugged me being a book publisher. So this is my platform that I get to share what it is that I do. And it's a way for me to attract new clients. So you might say, well, I don't have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube yet. While you are preparing to reach the ultimate goal, you want to make certain that you've done all of the steps. So, I mean, sure, there are people who become 1K overnight, but if that just so happens not to be your pathway, I don't want you to chuck everything to, in the trash. I want you to say, I can grow from where I'm at. And that's actually the journey that I'm on. I'm not at the 1K subscribers. But guess what? If everyone who watches this video and finds value in this video, if you hit the subscribe button, there's one more. And then if you hit the share button and you share this on your social media networks, if you share this with your friends and your family, let's just say you've got 10 friends. Okay, you share it out to all 10 of them and say, listen, this lady, Dr. Sheniqua Johnson, aka Sheniqua Inspires, is one of us. She sounds like us. She's doing a darn thing like we are, and we need to support her. When you watch this video, you're going to find value in it, but make certain you hit the subscribe button. So I've already got you as my +1. Thank you. And then you done told 10 of your friends and they came over and watched it and hit that. Then that's +10 right there. I'm up 11. And if all 10 of those new people that came in then share it out with 10 more new people, I am getting to my goal sooner than later. But guess what? If I don't ever tell anybody to subscribe, if I don't ever start because I don't have this, does it mean that I won't ever grow to it? So many people are challenged and they're burdened about what they don't have. But what if you start now? What if this is your season now to start again? And you now can be prepared for your growth. So this is me being prepared for my growth and getting ready for my 1K. And if you want to help me get to 1K subscribers, put in the comment down below that you are here with me, you are rocking with me, and you are praying me to success. And as you're praying me to success, one of the actions you can do is to hit the share button and make certain that you subscribe. So those are 3 tips, not on how to help Sheniqua out, but those are 3 tips on why I think you should start your own YouTube channel. And guess what? If you do have your own YouTube channel and you're like me, you don't have that coveted 1K. You're not at that coveted view time. Guess what? If we each one teach one, if we each support one another, we will get there. So I want you to stay encouraged, and I want you to stay the course, and I want you to do not despise your small beginnings, because there is greatness that will rise from all of this. So until the next video, I will see you all again real soon. Be blessed. Hi everyone, Dr. Sheniqua Johnson here, aka Sheniqua Inspires. I warmly extend an invitation to each of you to explore my website, Sheniquainspires.com. Here you can discover a wealth of inspiration through my books, or whether you're seeking to unlock your peak potential with my personalized accountability coaching, or searching for an inspirational speaker for your next event. I'm here to assist you. Let's connect and discuss how we can work together to achieve your goals. Goodbye for now.